How can you multiply the magic in your life? And what do I mean by that, multiplying the magic in your life? Do you know those people where you feel everything is continuously falling into their lap? When synchronicities are happening left, right, and center, you think of something and it happens. Some person keeps popping into your head and they call you, or you have a conversation about something, and suddenly the research lands on your table that day without you even asking for it from someone completely different. That is what I call magic happening in your life. And how you can multiply that is what we talk about today when I read chapter 5 of the 33 Days to Flow book. I've been doing this series. You find somewhere a link to the playlist, and I would love for you to join me on this little journey. Day 5, multiply the magic in your life. In our quest for flow, we often find that opportunities arise in abundance when we take action. And day 5 encourages us to embrace these opportunities and unleash their potential in our lives for one particular reason, which brings me to the wisdom of Sun Tzu. Allow me to start with a quote by the ancient Chinese military strategist Sun Tzu: "Opportunities multiply as they are seized." This timeless wisdom perfectly encapsulates the essence of our flow tip for today. Taking inspired action. We have spoken about this before, I know, but now I want to take it further. So please stick with me. Have you ever experienced a gut feeling, a persistent impulse, or recurring thought that seems to beckon you towards something more? A repeating voice that tells you, you should do this. You should really do this. You should really do this now. And I'm not talking about the musts and shoulds that are loaded with guilt and pressure, but more these callings where you think, odd, that this keeps popping up wherever I go. These are the whispers of opportunity, the signs that life presents to guide us towards our desired path, to where we want to go. The key, however, lies in taking action. If you haven't acted on those inner nudges yet, now is time to start. And if you are waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. The magic of flow often begins with the simplest of steps. Starting small, multiplying magic. It's easy to think that seizing opportunities requires grand gestures or monumental decisions, but the truth is quite the opposite. It often begins with the smallest of actions, the first tentative steps towards your dreams. The more you embrace these initial opportunities and act upon your inspired thoughts, the more the magic multiplies. Read this again or listen to this again. The more you embrace these impulses and act upon your inspired thoughts, the more the magic multiplies. And that's why I guided you slowly towards that in chapter 2 already. So you start, because the more you apply it, the more it will happen every single time. I've witnessed this phenomenon countless times. It never fails when we commit to following our intuition. Now, are you reading or doing? The question for you is, are you merely reading these flow tips, or in this case, listening to them and simply consuming them and hopefully being a little inspired? Or are you actively taking inspired action in your life? Flow is not a spectator sport. You have to get in there. It thrives in the arena of action. It flourishes when you seize those moments, no matter how small, and turn them into opportunities for growth and transformation. Act on them. Make that call. Cancel the membership. Write that email. Go to that gym class. You will actually never fully know beforehand why you get the impulse. For instance, when you constantly think about going to a yoga class, it might be about your health, but you might also meet a new business partner there, or the love of your life. Or you simply have to pass a shop that is on the way because it sells exactly what you have been looking for. In that case, it's never been about the yoga class. You don't have to understand the impulse. You just have to take action. And the more you do, the more you get the hang of it. Then journal your experience. I invite you to reflect on your journey so far and journal on it. Have you heeded the call of inspiration? What small steps have you taken? What changes, and especially what synchronicities have you noticed in your life? The more you notice the little changes, the bigger they get. And in the next chapter, we look at how to manage your expectations, especially when it comes to flow. And that, my friend, is chapter 5, day 5 of the 33 Days to Flow book. I do hope you enjoy me reading this, taking you through all the different steps. And if you do, please, leave me a comment, leave me a like, please subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell, because it really does help me not just grow the channel, but it will help me create more free resources for you, which is of course I find really, really beautiful.